Hi everyone. I went to Woodbury Commons yesterday and I just wanted to share with everyone the nice finds that I had that I will be enjoying over the summer. It is May 24th, 2019. It's been forever since I've been to Woodbury, maybe 15 years. So I was really happy and pleasantly surprised to find the savings that I had and made, and the great options that they have. Back in the day when I went, I couldn't afford these items, and I probably did most of my shopping in the Gap and Banana Republic, and I remember going to Armani Exchange and Calvin Klein. And I remember thinking back then that a lot of the offerings that they had, I could find better deals at the department stores when they had sales. So I never thought of going to Woodbury Commons often because I never found that I got great deals. However, fast forward 15 years, I still shop at Gap and Banana Republic, and I still shop at Armani Exchange, obviously, and all those other stores for me and my son. But this time I'm able to afford a little bit more. And so the primary reason for my excursion yesterday was to find a clutch, and I wanted a scarf, and then I figured I'd pick up some stuff along the way. I spent way too much, but I'm happy with my purchases. And so without further ado, let me share what I got. So the first bag, the bag that's in front is the Coach bag, and Coach always has at their outlet stores these great savings. I've been to the outlet store for Coach in Key West, and I've been to the outlet store for Coach in Pennsylvania. So I think this is my third outlet store for Coach, and I just picked this up. Went in, this was the first thing I saw. I actually found shoes, but I wasn't pleased with the price. I thought I can do much better in the department store, so I put those back. But this was, they were having a 70% off sale except for shoes. And this was $128, 70%. So I ended up walking out with this for $41. That's including the tax. And I think that's a good price for this leather case. I picked up white because summer's coming, and I think I'll get a lot of use out of it. If I go on vacation, just want something, to wear on my wrist instead of throwing something on my shoulder. And it's a little bulky for the wrist, but I won't weigh it down. It'll just have my phone and my keys if I'm on a trip. Oh gosh, now I can't get it off. If I'm on a trip, I plan on going on a cruise this summer. So on the cruise ship, they only get your pass card. That's all you need, and put my phone in here, and I'm good to go. Maybe lip gloss or something, and I'm good. So that was my, that's actually the third purchase I made. The first purchase I made came from Saint Laurent. And this was actually my first Saint Laurent purchase ever. But I actually watched a YouTube video about a couple weeks ago. And one of the purchases was a clutch. And I figured, oh my gosh, I'd actually do well with that. I have a wedding to attend next week. And I figured that's the best thing to wear with my dress. Nice to accessorize, right? So I saw a similar version to this clutch that I purchased. It actually was the same clutch, but a different color. But I loved it. And so I actually went to Woodbury with this exact clutch in mind. Saint Laurent was the first store I entered, and it was the first thing I saw in the store. I went looking for it actually, and I found it and asked for assistance, and they got it for me. So it's this YSL clutch, black leather. Pretty simple. I'm not very flashy. I buy these luxury items and then I tend not to wear them too often. And I think I will get a good amount of use from this when I go to a formal event. It doesn't come with a chain. So here's the inside. Oh, did you notice that it comes in this box? I thought that was interesting, and I made a comment about it. And the essay said, well, the box is made in Italy, which obviously that's the case. But anyway, so this is my bag. I apologize. I'm struggling because I don't have the proper items to record, so I'm using my other hands. But here's the authenticity card. I actually love this clutch, and I fell in love with it watching it on that other YouTuber's channel. So sometimes you get ideas, right, from watching these recordings that people share. So this was my first YSL bag, and sorry, did I mention it comes in this YSL dust bag with the white lining inside. For most of you guys, you've probably seen that before. Okay, so that was the first thing I picked up in YSL, right? And while I was in there, I almost bought a pair of shoes. You know, those heels with the YSL, actually, YSL is actually the heel. I think you know what I'm talking about. I almost bought a pair, but they didn't have my size. And that was going to be an impulse buy. So now that I think about it, I'm glad they didn't have my size. It was a beautiful pair of shoes, and I would have looked great in them. But I don't do well with shoes. I always scuff the heel. So luxury shoes is not something that I need to spend my money on, because it just, I wouldn't get a lot of wear with, from it. I wouldn't wear them to work. I just wear them to pose. And they were reasonably priced, $300, but again, not my, it didn't work out for me. So this was my second purchase, and I learned that this actually is a mail card case, which I didn't know, because I've actually seen this on YSL's website and Neiman Marcus and Neiman Marcus, I think so, Saks, one of them. But I've been looking at them, and I've looked at them in other colors, and I considered buying it, not realizing this was for men's. And I saw it in there, and it was $1.99, which is considerably cheaper than how much it sells for online today. But this comes in handy for me because when I go out to lunch during the week, I don't want to walk out with my pocketbook, and my wallet is a lot bulkier. So oftentimes I will walk out with my credit card in my hand or money in my hands. And if they have a loyalty card, then I'll have that in my hand as well, and my cell phone. And this will just make it that much easier for me to just run out, grab lunch, and come back, because I tend to eat at my desk. So I thought this was a cute buy, and this was actually the first two items that I picked up during my shopping excursion yesterday at Woodbury Commons. So I'll just put this away. And my second buy was from Ta-da! Gucci. And I used to buy a lot of Gucci items. I actually have the most Gucci pocketbooks in my collection. But I haven't bought anything in quite some time now, I think. I think the last thing I bought from Gucci was a pair of sneakers or something a few years back. So I decided I wanted the scarf. And I went in there knowing that I wanted it. I kind of knew I was either going to go and get the rose pink or this color. And I just felt like I probably wear this color more in the wintertime. So, you know, it comes in this plastic bag, but it's silk scarf. I love it. I was considering getting a Burberry scarf the other day, and I figured I probably want the Gucci scarf more. So I picked this up, and while I was in there, after I got the scarf, on my way to the cash register, this bag caught my eye. And I might have just one other red bag in my bag collection, but I thought this was stunning. I mean, Gucci's my symbol all over, red leather clutch. It's not a clutch, I'm sorry, pocketbook. And you can hold it like so, or it comes with the strap, and you can make it longer and wear it on your shoulder. Of course, it comes with the Gucci authenticity cards. And of course, it's stuffed with all this stuff. Oh, I haven't been telling you the prices. So my clutch from Saint Laurent was really great price. If I can find the receipt, here it is. I had a great essay as well. What was his name? Oh, I don't know what I did with his card, but he was great. He's getting married soon, he told me, because I told him the clutch was to wear to a wedding. So I don't see his name here. He gave me his card. It's somewhere in my pocketbook probably. But so the clutch was $5.29 before tax. And I told you the price of the card case. And so my total was $776.34. I thought I did pretty good there. And then this beautiful bag, I love it, is $5.89, and I think that's a great price for this leather bag of mine, and the scarf was $2.59, so my whole total came up to $916.90. And that should have been it for my purchases because I didn't intend on spending that much. I went to Woodbury looking for a clutch and scarf and maybe a wallet and maybe some items for my son. And I came away with a jacket and a sweater and a bunch of other stuff. So these were my Gucci purchases. And then, sorry, Armani is the other place I went to, and I picked up a scarf for myself because, you know, in the summertime, one would think that you do away with scarves, but in these offices, they blast the AC, and I'm always freezing, so I think this will come in handy. And the scarf had a 60% discount on it, so it went from $65 to $29 or something. Was that it? Is that right? Can't do math anymore. Yeah. Um, and then there was an additional 20% off. Something like that. I don't remember. I picked up this belt also. So Armani Exchange was having a sale. If you buy, as soon as I walked in, you know, one of the essays told me, you know, if you buy 4 items, you get 20% off. So, of course, why wouldn't I buy 4 items, right? So I went in there looking for items for my brothers. Actually, I have 2 younger brothers, and I figured Father's Day is coming, so I will pick up something for them. And I ended up getting them shirts. They both get the same shirt. They don't live together, so it doesn't matter. And they both like Armani Exchange, so, you know, here's the shirt. It says Armani Exchange on it. White, like I said, May, you know, the weather's getting warmer, summer's coming. I think they'll appreciate this. And so I got those 2 shirts, and then I picked up this belt for myself, and I picked up the scarf. And then as I'm paying for the items, of course, the SA comes back and she notices that I'm wearing this camouflage color sneakers. And she said, oh, you might be interested in our knapsack. So I don't have it to show here because I put it away. But I ended up buying a camisole knapsack as well because it was on sale and it was cute and it matched the sneakers I had and another pair of sneakers that I had. So I figured they'll come in handy. So the scarf with the, oh, it was a 70% discount plus 20%. That's why I couldn't get it right. So that was $15.60, and then the belt was 60%. That's where I'm getting that from. 60% off of the 65, so I got that for $20.80, and then the 2 shirts were $16 each, and I also bought the knapsack, which I got for $35. And I thought I did pretty well with that. I went to North Face as well, and I ended up buying my son a jacket. And that's the first thing I picked up. It was on sale for $37.50, so why wouldn't I? And then I was walking around to see what else they had on sale, and, you know, an SA was there, and she talked me into actually buying, she didn't talk me into it. It didn't take much, but she explained that there were sales going on, and she showed me a few jackets, and anyway, I picked up a jacket and a sweater for myself, and I ended up spending about below $200. I got myself a hooded jacket, 3/4 length, and past my waist, and a sweater, and then the jacket for my son. So I thought I did pretty well with that. It'll come in handy for the winter. And then, last but not least, I actually bought 2 items from Uggs. The other item I've put away with the winter stuff because it's starting to get warm here. But one was a pair of Ugg boots. They're the shorter pair, and it was in a ivory color, which I don't have. Every other Ugg pair of boots that I have, it's either black or gray or they're camel color. But those are ivory, and I thought that was pretty. I'm pretty sure I'll get them dirty really quickly, but I love them, and they were on sale for $65. And then these slip-on sneakers, which is pretty much similar to the sneakers I had on yesterday. Those brands weren't Uggs, but they were extremely, extremely comfortable. I'm actually kicking myself for not picking up other items in Uggs because they had really awesome deals, and their footwear is very comfortable. And I'm looking forward to wearing these because the inside of it feels like you're walking on clouds. And this was 60% off of the original retail price. So what was that, you might be wondering? Well, the original price of these were, I don't know, it doesn't even say, but I ended up paying $34 for them. So, I got both pairs of Uggs for $93. And I almost feel like that was my best deal. I mean, I love everything that I purchased at Woodbury, but I feel like that may have been, let me just stop here. That may have been my best deal. And now I wish I had. I'm glad I didn't, but I'm glad I didn't pick up any more stuff because I ended up spending way, way too much. But those were the items I picked up yesterday. Hope you enjoyed my unhauling, my unboxing. And until we meet again, take care.